Your 200 games, mate.
Thanks,
We're sitting here in your Middle Park farm, enjoying the serenity, and you've got your 200 game milestone wine here from the Hooker family, and collaborated with Essendon, and it's fitting that it's 2021 and your number's 21, so that's the first of the omens, and I'll crack it open and toast you.
Pleasure, mate.
And then you can toast one hopefully after a win on the weekend.
Yeah, I'll let you tuck into these too, but looks bloody beautiful, mate.
So when you sort of think back on your journey and when where you've come to now, you grew up being an Essendon supporter, kicking the footy around down in Leongatha, and then you look where you are now. What does it sort of mean to you when you think back?
Yeah, no, it is. It's pretty special. I think obviously growing up in the country, and footy was such a big part of my life. Dad coached my junior team, Leongatha Parrots, for my first 3 years, and then coming through the ranks and barracking for Essendon growing up, and then getting drafted to the club. It was just unbelievable, and I was stoked at the time. And then working towards playing your first game, and then trying to cement yourself in the side, and then you move into leadership positions and things like that. And it's just been an unbelievable journey. A lot of ups and downs, but have loved the whole ride along the way, and probably more importantly, just the relationships I've built right throughout that journey. So many teammates, a lot of different coaches and staff members that I've got to know so well over the years that I'll cherish those relationships forever.
So to give you a little bit of a background about the wine itself, Dad and Mum have started a vineyard in the Swan Valley, as most of the fans would know out there, and Dad's been hustling, looking around the vineyard for the best patch of grapes and the best vintage for this year, and I reckon he would have been listening to a couple of Essendon games with the radio on, following around the vineyard, listening to you rack up your usual 30 touches. So cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, brother. No, very grateful for you and the family for whipping up this vintage, and I think it's going to be a really proud moment on Saturday playing the 200, and be an awesome little keepsake for the family and friends, and hopefully anyone who else wants to get their hands on one can get around it, and looking forward to it, mate.
I think it's a great way for everyone to be able to celebrate it, your family, your friends, the fans, everyone that's followed your journey, and hopefully we're all toasting a win.
Absolutely.
On the weekend. What about your family's obviously had a big impact on you? Your brothers, Aaron played at the club, your older brother he's had a big impact on you in a different way, and he's done his travels and things around, and obviously your old man and your mum as well.
Yep.
That must be special for you to have them sort of a big part of your career too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a good shout. The family have been there right by my side since day dot, and wouldn't have missed many games between mum and dad, and Kate as well. She's been right there since the get-go.
I was hoping she'd be here to have a wine with us, actually.
She'd be tucking into these, don't worry about that. She'll have her fair share.
Yeah.
Look, it's super important for me. That's sort of a lot of the reason why you play footy, for your family and the joy that they get out of it. So, I think I've got 60 odd coming up to Sydney this weekend.
Right?
So the big family and friends be just unbelievable to celebrate with them.
I remember when we first came back that 2017, some of those games earlier. I remember you kicked a big goal in the last quarter against the Hawks.
Yep.
I think that might be where the double cobra might have been from in the bottle.
From there. I do remember. Well, that was talking about moments in your career that really stick out. I think that game in 2017, round one against the Hawks, coming back, and I remember, I think I did kick one, and you were the first one there.
I was calling for a handball.
I've gone the left foot snag for the boundary.
You kicked it?
Yeah, kicked it. And just jumped up, you've all wrapped around me, things like, just moments like that where we're just like, just the joy of footy really coming back again, and loving playing with each other and whatnot. So, it was awesome.
You've grown so much in 12 years, and you've done lots of things off the field as well. Is there any sort of things you reflect on in the last 12 years that you've loved contributing and doing outside of footy? Yeah,
great call. I think, a big part of what I've loved is meeting people outside of the footy as well, and been very fortunate to have some amazing connections and people in different businesses or organisations that I've been able to get involved with. And a big one for me is the Scleroderma Foundation. Grandmother passed away from the condition, got to meet an unbelievable little kid, Harrison Pennicott, and H and I formed this unbelievable bond just through him. He's got scleroderma himself, and just his attitude and zest towards life with what he's going through has been incredible and an inspiration.
He's great around the club, seeing little H running around. It's been great.
Yeah, it comes out of the club, and that's like his favourite times, mucking around with the boys, and just everyone gets around him. And I think moments like that I never would have got if I hadn't been a footballer or been with the Essendon Footy Club. So extremely grateful for those times. And then as I say, just meeting some incredible people outside of the sport as well, been huge.
Yeah, good on you for doing that. It's been awesome, and I know him and all the other people you've impacted love it and appreciate it, and you've certainly led the way, and some of the younger guys have followed your lead, and you usually do copy what the older boys do, so it's good seeing all the young boys coming through the right way and looking to do all those sort of things as well. Pleasure. Which is brilliant. I got to say, this wine is bloody delicious. You can't have any yet. I wait for a win, but Robbie Hooker will be very happy, and I'm sure everyone else will be out there. Just want to say well done, mate. It's obviously an incredible achievement to play 200 games. I'm sure you did dream of it, but to actually do it, you probably won't realise for a few years how special it is, and you should be super proud of yourself, and well done, mate, and I'll be cheering for you for a win on the weekend.
Appreciate it, mate. Good man.